Hello, everybody. Hello, boys and girls. Hello, people of God. Hello, everybody. Hello, hi, guys. Welcome back to the King's Daughters Pod. And if you are new here, my name is Mercy, and I've been the one talking in this podcast for the past 5 episodes. This is the 6th episode, everyone. I mean, it's been this far, 6 episodes. Thank God. So today's episode is gonna be about gist. Yes, I'm gonna gist you what's happened in my life. That's right. So I'm going to talk to you guys about things I went through as it pertains to sexual purity. So before I get into the gists, I know you people like gists, but you people should chill first. Before I get into the gists, I like to lay down some basic points or foundation. I want to lay the foundation first. So firstly, I want to talk about what's purity. Purity means to be pure. Purity means to be clean. Purity means to not have stains or to not have things that are dirty on you. And so sexual purity means to not be dirty sexually. And this is not just talking about, I know once you have sexual purity, we think, oh, we're virgins now. I've never had sex before, so I'm a virgin. I've never been physically defiled, or I've never had sex before, so I don't necessarily need to have I'm sexually pure like that, because I'm a virgin. I don't need to be I don't need to talk about sexual purity now. I'm pure now. Nobody has slept with me before, but that's not what I'm talking about here. Today in Christianity we have a lot of sexually pure, physically sexually pure people that are not pure in their minds. And I just want to put that out there, that sexual purity is all in your mind. Not all in your mind, sorry, don't misquote me. Sexual purity is as important in your mind as in your body, because in Christianity or around the world today, it's like, oh, sexual purity is just physical stuff, like, okay, you've never had sex before, so that's all. But sexual purity is way more than that. Sexual purity is in your mind first before it manifests in physical somethings. So as I said, I was going to gist, so I just wanted to put that out there, that sexual purity is in your mind. If your mind is dirty, although you may have not had any physical contact with anyone or sexual intercourse with anyone, you're still dirty sexually, because whatever that manifests in your mind will definitely manifest in your body. It's just that you're trying to hide it one way or the other, or you have not seen the opportunity. The opportunity has not presented itself for you to come to have sex with somebody, or for you to do something that you should not be heard doing. Sure you get. So basically, now let me start my gist. So when I was like 7 or 8, I had this uncle that used to come and stay in our house. So this uncle was nice and everything. So he used to play these music videos, and I just, as I'm telling the story, I'll be bringing down points. So he used to play this music video, P Square, Do Me I Do You, Yahoo, oh Yahoo, you know the songs. So from there you see all those women, they'll be dancing, they'll be shaking their bum bum, all these things. I was just taking all that in and soaking it in, and I was like, oh really? I used to whenever we go to our neighbor's house again, and I watch some while watching film, all of a sudden there's a kiss scene, and then we'll just say, remove it, but you still what you want to see. So that uncle also did some things to me. I sometimes I just roughly remember, I sure remember him kissing me at some point in time, but that uncle was the beginning of the beginning. So this uncle now left. I grew up, and from my background or my church, I was more of, not my church, but my background, basically, I was more of streamlined or relegated to a particular type of thing, in the sense that I could not necessarily do what young people at the time used to do that I thought was really fun. I didn't know what I was thinking. So basically, it's not like, oh, You can go for parties like that, or you can watch any type of movie. Before you watch film, Mount Zion film. I watched Mount Zion film. So you had to watch. There was always a check on what you were watching, and me, I was like, why can't you watch what we want, stuff like that. But the beginning of the second beginning was when I got in secondary school. I think in just 3 or so, I got introduced to romance novels. It did funny things to my body. I was loving it, so I took it a top notch. I took it. I used to speak English. I took it like a step further. I started reading a lot of books talking about sex, talking about different things that I should not have been reading at that age. I was not mature for it, and my mind was getting polluted on a steady level. So I was reading that, and then now they thought I was like big, so they still let us just watch what we wanted. So then I'll wait to watch Trace. I used to watch music videos on Trace just to get aroused. I used to do a lot of things to just get aroused, and whenever I did it, I knew it was wrong. I masturbated, basically. I knew it was wrong, but I just couldn't bring myself to stop it, so I continued to do it. So we moved from our house from a particular location to another location, and then this time I had my room, so I was free to do everything I wanted to do at the time I wanted to do it, basically. And thing is that this thing is always done in secrecy. You always want to keep it under the wraps, and that's one thing. Sin is always sweet to do under the wraps. Anything that has to do with secrecy, check it very well. It's not pure passy like that. So I was doing that. I was doing all that, and I was presenting myself as the holy child of God. I was a very good child. Messi cannot do this. What other children were doing at the time that was bad? Me, I don't used to do it, but I was doing a bad thing under the wraps. So it's not about she doesn't look it or what. I was doing it. So I did that for over, I can't even count. I think I stopped that when I was 15 or 16. But I stopped basically because there were times I would stop, and then I would start again. The times I would stop, and every time I felt so dirty, I felt so rejected by God. There were times I wanted to be serious to God. I'll pray for forgiveness of sin. How many times I pray for forgiveness of sin? I got born again 4 times before I finally got born again. So every single time was masturbation that was taking me back to sin, and I really did not like it because I always felt so dirty. And then there was a voice that always came up to say, you are dirty, God can never love you. See what you did is, you think God will, I'm serious, God will never forgive you again. As in, look at how many times have you asked for forgiveness and you're doing it again. I always felt so condemned. And thing is, the rush comes bam, do it now or never. And once you do it, the rush is down, you're feeling okay, why did I do it? I tried to stop, really, and I couldn't. So the whole breakthrough came when I was seeking admission rather. So I had to move to Ilorin. I attended the University of Ilorin, so I had to move to Ilorin. First, so in 2017 when I applied, I got aquaculture and fish. That's another story for another day. So I had to just go in for the first 100 level. I wrote jam again, and then I got medicine. So that first 100 level, I had to move to one of my family's house, my family in Ilorin. So there now, I was sharing room with a girl. I was sharing the room, so I could not do much. Then God started to become more real to me. I started to become more aware, and then step by step, further and little by little, I let go of everything, and God helped me. I got really born again. I made the decision to be born again, and I didn't want to go back. And then that was the end of it. But that was not the beginning of the sexual purity, because I stopped masturbating, but my mind was filled with disgusting things, dirty things, a lot of dirty things. Wattpad novels, I give them the awards. I read a lot of Wattpad stories. The thing is, I didn't even read as much as some other people read. I always avoided so much sex scenes and stuff. I just did kissing scenes, all those cute, all those love stories, blah, rubbish. So I actually did not read as much, but it affected me a lot too. My mind was a lot of things. I was trying to be a Christian. I was trying to live the life, but my mind was dirty. Like, someone can say a word that's actually really does not mean so much, and then in my mind, I've gone really far. I've already imagined a lot of things. How did I get my mind to be pure? Basically, I knew that I had to get my mind pure firstly. I knew I had to get my mind pure. I knew, and all this while I was still a virgin. Like, sorry, I said I was still, like, I had never had sex with anyone. I didn't even date people. So, like, there was no, she may be. You get that kind of thing. But this is not to like bash people who has had sex. Yeah, you're now that you're in Christ doesn't necessarily mean that you are not sexually, but as well you're pure your mind and you're trying actively, God has given you the grace not to go back to having sex again, it's fine. But like me, my own, I don't have sex, but my mind was dirty. My mind was in different places. So like the things I did to get my mind pure, it was a long, hard process, because first of all, I had to stay off books for a while, and I really love reading fiction. Fiction is my favorite type of book to read. I stopped it for a while. Christian, everything, because even those Christian fiction had a little of this romance thing in it, right? So I stopped reading books. I stopped watching movies that had like kissing scenes. I even stopped. I think I was off movies for a while. Then my social media, I had to streamline. See, I streamline what comes on my social media. Especially, in fact, my Twitter, I know who I follow. If I just see you just post nonsense, I block you, I remove you, something. I'm very deliberate about making my heart pure and making my mind pure. I know in the world today, like, sexuality is everywhere. Everyone's talking about sex or how the favorite positions and stuff, but it's difficult to keep a pure mind, but it's possible. That's what I want to bring out here, that it's possible for you to have a pure heart, to have a pure mind as regards sex and sexualities. So one of the things I want to talk about in today's podcast is the fact that, number one, there are a lot of people that are struggling with masturbation, that God really still wants you to get out of it, even though they are Christians. They are trying. It's an addiction, so they have to take a while. Mine was quite easy. A lot of people like they realize Christ and the rest, they're addicted to masturbation and all, but God is out here. This is God saying that I want you out of it, and I'm here to help you through it. So just let it all go for me. I will take it on. Just come to me. Thing is, that's what we're doing. That's what I'll do in the next episode, talking about, even as a Christian, how you need to let go. Like, stop trying by yourself. God, you can't do it by yourself. That's one. All these things I said I did, it was hard, and I was helped greatly by the Spirit of God. My bestie now. Number two, it's not easy. Like, keep an open mind. It's not an easy journey, but if you want to do it, you can do it, and you will do it, because you have to do it. Because if your mind is dirty, your mind is where everything comes out from. The Bible says, out of the heart. I can't remember, but I think we all know that verse, that what your heart thinks about is what the words that come out of it. So number two, is not an easy journey, but God's help is there for you. God's help is there for you greatly. Number three, a lot of people are struggling with it. I want to just say this, that I know a lot of people that are struggling with it. I know that people are struggling with this, especially in this time where everything everything is there's no movie that does not have like a sex scene or a kissing scene or something that just depicts sexuality. It must be there. It's something that the devil has done, and it is very well done. But that doesn't mean you should fall prey. There are sacrifices. Number four, there are sacrifices you need to make to be pure, and especially if you've been polluted, there are sacrifices you need to make, and you need to make them if you want your mind to be pure. Number 5, you need to want to make your mind to be pure. You need to want to have a pure mind, a pure heart. You need to want to be sexually pure. Yeah. So we'll be continuing in the next episode talking about sexual purity and everything that pertains to it. And why are we talking about sexual purity and purpose? Because there's one thing I know the devil does when he sees that someone is about to fulfill purpose or something. It's funny how almost everyone I know kind of fulfilling purpose rather had a battle with sexual purity. It's like a necessary evil. Once you're in that puberty stage or almost at the end of it or in the middle of it or at the beginning, there's something you will struggle with. If it's a sexual stuff. It can be pornography, masturbation, it can be fornication too, it can be anything, drugs, anything. But addiction is not something you can just break off like that, because it deals with your mind and you actually want to stop, but you don't find yourself stopping. But God is here saying that you can't stop, and I'll be here to help you. God helped me, and I know He'll help you too. I know a lot of people that are out of this and they are like doing really good, and they are about to show the devil Pepe that, see, this thing you made me go through, I don't want others to go through it, or people that are going through it. By the power of Christ that is inside of me, I'll make sure that people are delivered from this bondage. This is one of the reasons I'm here too. It's not like I don't want people that are in masturbation, they need to get out, because really the devil is a scheming person. Like, he schemes and make sure you stay in that deep hole and think that you can't get out, like there's nothing you can do to get out. So I believe that these 5 points is a whole topic. I'm just introducing it, and we'll be doing this for the next couple of episodes on the King's Daughters podcast, as it pertains, connecting it to how it pertains to purpose, how it pertains to everything else. So today I just want to point out this, that today is for someone out there, that you can do this. You can be out, you can be free. You are not tied to this thing for life. It may not even be masturbation. It may be drugs. It may be a bad habit that you need to stop. You can't stop it. Don't think it's something you can't stop. That's one lie. The Bible says that devil's native language is lying. Like, if he's speaking anything, it is a lie. It's a lie that devil wants you to believe in, and once he gets you to believe in it, that's the end. You just stay there spiraling in, I can't get out of it, I've tried everything, I can't stop, I can't do this. Wallow in self-pity. I'll talk more on it in the next episode. So thank you once again for listening, come and listen to my gist. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the love and support I'm getting. And also, please share the link to your friends and to everyone you love to listen into this podcast. And I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode. And if you have questions, you can reach out to the podcast on Instagram, on the mail, on WhatsApp. Yeah, so yes, you can do all that. So thank you for listening once again, and the next episode, that's next week Tuesday. Bye.